Hello everyone. At the current moment of making this video, there's fires up in Canada right now, and they're kind of whooshing down into my area, and it's really hard for me to breathe. I think most of that smoke is gone right now, but I drive a lot and I get into smoky situations. I just want to see if this idea works. I've seen a few people make it. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, some of these parts are 3D printed. Actually, just these right here, 3D printed. I don't really know where you'd pick them up if you couldn't 3D print them. Just got done printing them. Right now my meter is saying we only have the top meter, 0.7, but when that fire was going, even in my house, it was at almost 120, and that ain't too bad. Around 150 it really starts bothering my nose and hard to breathe. But I wanted to see if this idea would work. Now there is a Lasco 3-in-1 filter box fan if you look it up, but they say it's extremely loud, and I'm thinking it's extremely loud because they totally cover up the gap around it and don't really let the fan breathe. And the people that have bought it, every single person says it's extremely loud. And other people say the fan only lasts a year. Well, I'm thinking that's because the fan is starved of air, because that filter is so thick. And so it's probably a 20, Marv 20, if you know what I'm talking about there. So I'm going to try to make one out of a Marv 13 filter. And if it's not too loud, I may upgrade to a 16. I was looking for a 16 filter and I could not find one. And so this is what I went with. Got this box fan from Walmart. They delivered it today. Actually, they didn't deliver it. I went and picked it up. But it's a normal box fan. Do they still come with feet? That's it in the box. Oh, they still come with feet. Still wrapped up. This is, I've been on my own for about 12-13 years now, and this is still the same box fan we had when I lived as a kid. The same switch and everything. Go to different stores and they have a different switch. I went with this one because it had the brackets online on Tinkercad. If you get on Tinkercad, it's a website, type in box fan, you'll find these. I think they're green on the guy's listing, where I got the STL file to download it. My room's a mess, so don't mind. I'm currently making so many videos, all my stuff is just laying around, and then all my stuff for sale. This one's good quality. Some of these feel like they're too thin. This one feels like it's gonna be nice and strong. It's broken. That sucks. I'm sure we'll be fine with that being broken. I can always rob it off a different fan. I just wanted to start with a new one so I can benchmark how long this will last. The box wasn't even damaged. I guess it is watered right there. Who cares? So, this is going to go into one of the grooves so it doesn't slide up and down. And then it's going to go around and clip just like that, and then your filter's going to slide right in there. So I'm going to put these on here where I think they should be. It's a 20 by 20 filter. 20 by 20 by 1. I was thinking about going by the 20 by 20 by 3 or 6 or whatever the thicker one is, because I think it would let a little bit more airflow in. I'm going to show you guys as a filter I'm going with. We'll see how loud it gets. And I see a lot of people just wanting it to be 100% airtight. I don't know why you have to have it 100% airtight. These box fans transfer so much air. What's the matter with it sucking a little bit of outside air? That way it doesn't starve the fan and burn it up. We are going to look at the arrow. So we're going to have the meshy side out. The other side is just an open filter. Kind of looks like a paper. It's weird how it's wide here and then bunched up in both sides. This filter cost me about 17 bucks. You can write the date on it if you want. This is from Menards, a home improvement store. So 20 by 20 is going to fit that perfectly. No overhang on either side. And I think I'm going to put my first one right about here. The next one right about there. Now these really don't hold it in from falling down out of the bottom. There is, well, at least the ones I printed. There's other ones that were really thick. I was like, I'm not really gonna move this fan. That's annoying me. I'm gonna put it right where I put it, and that's where it's gonna stay. So I'm gonna try to put it in the same spot, I guess. And clip on there nice. They don't have to be perfect. Okay, now let's put the arrow facing the correct way. Actually, let's see how loud it is with it not having a filter on it, and then we'll switch it to a filter. Plugging it in. Hopefully it works. Is it shut off? It is shut off. You guys are listening? Here we go. Here's 3. Very little truck. I'm gonna put the feet in while I switch it through. This has little holes down here. This will actually keep the filter from sliding down. There we go. That's on low. Now we're going to slide the filter in, the arrow pointing the correct way. Actually, I think it's slowed it down a little bit. I don't think it really got loud. So me, I don't really need it to be airtight clear around. Like, let it get that little bit of air, because fans can actually start and burn up the engine. It can actually burn up the motor. And the test to know if it is sucking it in, I'm just going to put a piece of paper against it. Look, it's holding the paper. So that means it is filtering. Put the paper on the other side. And depending on what filter I put on there, HEPA filter or whatever. So let's take it out and put it on number 2. That was on low. You have a little bit of a gap right there because it's busted. Does it have to be perfect? It's definitely sucking air through it. It's not very loud at all. It sounds like a normal thing. So there we go. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching.